Next up for us, 1 p.m. Eastern, Kansas City Chiefs 10-3, 5-2 on the road at Houston Texans, 111-1, 5-1 at home, Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas. Let's go with the line history here in this one. We have these Texans opening up as 14-point dogs. Now that's right where they are. 2-cent move towards them. And we have this total opening up at 47.5, and it's all the way up to 49.5. So we've gone up 2 points on the total. Take a look at the cash flow here for this one in Chiefs Texans, and they have given a considerable line value, 25% line value to the Houston Texans. And the Texans have taken all of the bets thus far, cash-wise. 52% of the tickets, but 98% of the cash on the Houston Texans. But market not moving on it. 71% of the tickets and 93% of cash on the over, and the market is moving on that one. Chiefs come in off a 34-28 win at Denver. They've now beaten the Broncos 14 straight times. They were up 27-0 before they took their foot off the gas. Mahomes 28-42 for 352 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Jerick McKinnon ran 6 for 22, but made 7 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was impressive. And Juju caught 9 for 74, Kelsey 4 for 71, and Isaiah Pacheco ran 13 times for 70, caught 3 for 23. Chiefs put up 431 yards, and they were 6 of 12 on third down. They put a lot of pressure on Wilson, 6 sacks and 11 quarterback hits, and Willie Gay returned an interception, 47 yards for a TD. L'Jarius Sneed also had an interception, and they came out of it healthy. Texans come in off a tight 27-23 loss at Dallas. Davis Mills, Jeff Driscoll, he saw snaps. Mills was 16-21 for 175 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. And Driscoll, 4 of 6 for 38 and a touchdown, but ran 7 times for 36 yards. No Nico Collins or Brandon Cooks. And Chris Moore was a beast, 10 catches, 124 yards. Amari Rogers caught 4 for 57. Dameon Pierce has a high ankle sprain. Now, it's hard to get this information. Some places were saying they're still trying to figure it out. Looks like he could play. And then other places said they think it's a high ankle sprain. He'll be out at least 3 games. Or so it's hard to know exactly what's happening with Pierce at this point. But he did have 22 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown, and lost a fumble before he was out. But I do not expect him in the game. The Texans' pass rush looked better, and they got 2 picks. Jalen Petrie, 12 tackles, 2 passes defended. He looks great. The Cowboys finished with 404 yards and were 8 of 15 on third down. Cornerback Steven Nelson hurt his ankle in the first half and didn't return. Take it away for us here. The Texans. We've seen a lot of times where the Sharks have been on the Texans. They weren't on them last week. They thought the Cowboys were going to smash and grab. That did not happen. What do you think here? Take it away, Chiefs, Texans.
Yeah, it's hard to get involved in a game where they're just like, hey, we're going to do this dual quarterback thing again. It's really hard to tell what kind of output you'll get from that when you're telling them you're going to do it. They can actually prep for that. Kansas City hasn't, since early in the season, it seems like it's been since they've really just blown someone out of the water, I guess. I'm probably forgetting some wins in there, but it's a very good team who just does enough to kind of skate by, it seems. I don't know that they shouldn't be less than, I don't know that they should be smaller favorites in this, but man, I can't be laying this many points with anybody right now. The way the NFL market is kind of compressed from top to bottom. So hard Houston lean, hard under lean for me. But I'm not getting involved with this one because it's one of those where once the other shoe drops and Houston actually puts out a performance like their roster should, it's just like, oh, shit, this is like 42-0. And Kansas City barely tried, and Mahomes didn't play the fourth quarter. Like this is a wide distribution of results to that end. Like there's a lot of results where Houston loses by about 10. Maybe they're down by 17 late and they lose by 10. You get inside the number. So, but there's a long tail to this team getting the shit beat out of them here.
Yeah, this is going to take more time. Sky Dragon on Houston and the under. Terry Walker says KC will cover. Nuke Walker says another 14-point favorite. How they've been making out so far and laughing. All right. Joe Jones says KC on the road. Offense rolls this season. So we'll move on from this. This does not appeal to me at this point.
It doesn't even appeal for me from like a watching standpoint.
No.
They almost have the division sewn up. They've been there. They've won their Super Bowl. It's just one of those where this is like an NBA team at this point. They're just trying to get to the playoffs healthy, guys.
Spenny Pennybaum saying that they're going to play the 2-quarterback system for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's what they came out and said, which is unique, I guess. We'll see how that goes.
Rather unique. A little Camp Low for you.